Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go!
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, yesterday I was not able to do a video because I had to take care of 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, and it feels like, I was here a long time ago and it's only been 24 hours. So guys, a lot has happened on the streets. The streets has been on fire. Videos have been uploaded by various content creators, and that is the reason why YouTube exists, for videos. Why not? So guys, I first want to address a comment, that I have just seen this morning on my comments section, and I was like, I was not even on the streets. What is going on? Guys, somebody was out there saying, you people, or is it you? Maybe you, MORAA, should stop doing reaction and do better things. And I'm like, hey, come slow, What's going on? What is going on? And I was thinking to myself, does this person really understand, that YouTube, before I joined YouTube, I actually went to YouTube. I checked the categories from YouTube. It has lots of categories that a content creator can pick from, whichever category that you want to do, So I picked my category, what I am able to do. And by the way, I want to repeat, I picked it from YouTube, which has a list of these categories, which means that YouTube itself has put reaction right there for people like MORAA to pick and come and do reaction. Guys, it is as simple as that. And this same person was talking about, all you people want is money, this, that, and the other. And I was like, what is this person looking for in life? Okay, fine. Maybe he is not, or she is not looking for money. But why is YouTube in existence? What is the main purpose of YouTube being introduced to the streets? Does this person think that YouTube was introduced because YouTube loved the world so very much, just like God loved the world so very much, that he gave freely? So this person thinks that YouTube, loved the world so much also and gave freely to entertain people, to teach people, to educate people, That's what YouTube is all about. I hate to burst this person's bubble, because YouTube is out here to make money. YouTube, this multi-billion-dollar company, is in existence so that they can make money. And I also want to add this, that YouTube encourages its content creators to make money and enables them, by giving them all the necessary requirements, that they need so that they can make money. What do I mean by that? YouTube itself, for instance, in my case, YouTube will be sending me, other reaction videos, viral reaction videos from other content creators. It'll be sending me, all this stuff. And why do they do that? Because they are telling me, actually, they give me the instructions. They tell me, look at these videos, you may want to do something like this. Why? Because those videos, went viral. So YouTube wants me to also do something like that so that my videos can also go viral. Why? Because they know that the more views I make, the more money they make. Oh, yes. So YouTube wants me as MORAA, as a reactor, to make money so that they can make money. But make no mistake, YouTube doesn't love me so much that they want me to make money. No. YouTube love themselves so much that they want to make money through me. Oh, yes. So who wants to make money here? You know, the number one person who wants to make money is YT. It is what it is. YouTube, when I do videos, YouTube will come and say, this video you did not do well. It gives me statistics, you know. There's something wrong here, you know. But when I do a video that does well, they will even tell me, you know, and they will bring it out and say, this video that you did 2 days ago, you do videos like this because it seems your audience, this is what they like. You know, do them like this so that they can, you know, interact more, watch more, and all this stuff. Why are they telling me all this? Because they want me to make money, you know, so that they can have their cut. Oh, yes. So again, who wants to make money here? The first person is YT. You know. So YouTube has introduced all these things, you know, super chats, super thanks, you know, all these other things, memberships and all this. Why? Because they love MORAA so much that they want people to super chat me? No! Because they want people to super chat me so they can get a cut from there as well. As a matter of fact, when you do not like tell people no super chat, when you don't, you know, tell people membership, blah blah, YouTube encourages you. Tell people, Bana, what's wrong with you? Tell them to bring money. You know why? Because they want to get their cut. So if YouTube themselves are in existence so that they can make money, you think coming to tell me that I am just here, you know, to make money, you think now that will make me feel any type of way? And to add on to that, I personally as MORAA, I am always out here saying, yes, we are here to make money besides entertaining, because guys, you also have to do what you like. You know, if you like to cook, you can put out cooking videos because you love cooking. And as you do what you like, you know, as you exercise your passion, you also make money in the process. So because MORAA, I like to talk. I like to come out here, you know, and express myself as I enjoy myself, you know. I am making money as well. I cannot come out here and start cooking. I do not feel cooking in me, you know, just do for the sake of doing, because for money. No, I do what I like. And I chose reaction videos. And so, that being said, I just want to say that this is a reaction channel where we analyze, criticize, and react on videos that have been put out on this YouTube space. I want to repeat that. This is a reaction channel where we analyze, criticize, and react on videos that have been put out on the YouTube space. I'll say it for the third time. This is a reaction channel where we analyze, criticize, and react on videos that have been put out on this YouTube platform. So, for all those who love reaction videos, you are most welcome. It is not by fire, it is not by force. If you feel like reaction is your thing, then let's do this. Thank you. So guys, I saw a video by Gay and okay, fine, guys. Now that I've said that, let me also address something else, you know. And this goes to my brother, Village Echoes. Village Echoes, I am sorry. While I was away, you know, Boss Bus was flying around, you know, to all of us. Anyways, so you know, this thing of coming out here to, like, if you want to do your reaction videos, you know, and this is my opinion, and this is just a sisterly you know, advice to you, you know. You may feel like it is a good advice, maybe not, And somehow people may feel like I am, why am I saying this? But I have to, because clearly some of these things were addressed to me. So, or to us, or to some of us. So allow me to just say this. Village echoes, when you're doing your videos, it is okay to, to chest stamp, praise yourself here and there. That is okay. Sorry, not chest stamp. It is okay to praise yourself, here and there. However, do not try to put other people down, because when you come out here and say, other people, they call other people names, me, when I want to say Marwa, I just say Marwa. If I want to say David Jr., I just say David Jr. I do not call people names out of their names. I do not say bad things. Me, okay, fine. I know you want to look like an angel. I know you want to look as white as snow. That is okay. You want to look perfect. That is fine. But when you say stuff like that, it means that because I say 𝐷𝐿, I am a bad person, or maybe I am doing reaction in a bad way, or maybe, you don't want to be like those people, those ones who call people names. No, just be yourself, do your reaction. You don't have to come and, want to make other people feel like you are, applying mud on their names. No, And so I have said that with a clean heart, no hard feelings, However, I feel like we should not be, slamming each other, small. It is not right. Yes, I call him 𝐷𝐿, and I'll call others the names that I want to call them. Why? Because this person has no respect. In fact, guys, why am I even explaining? You all know why. Those of you who are watching me, who have been following me, you all understand. You all understand me. For instance, and you understand people like General David Omaji. Of course, you understand David Omaji cannot just come out here and start calling somebody stupid. For instance, no. There must be a reason, and this person must have, guys, you all know. So, for somebody to want to look, immaculate so that others can look bad, to me, I find that distasteful. And I find it to be a way of wanting to put others down so that you can shine. This YouTube platform is so large. This platform, anybody can fish from it. As long as you get your own audience, people who love you, they will watch you. You don't have to make all those smart comments. That's said in a good faith. So let me go on. I saw 𝐷𝐿, coming out here to say that Marwa went to defend, or rather to cover up Uncle Mo when Uncle Mo had gone to fight a young man in the village, injured this person. The person was, in a critical condition in hospital, and all this stuff. That Marwa even had to bribe, these people so that they can let go of the case. And I'm like, 𝐷𝐿, why are you lying to people? Why are you lying to the world? Okay, I understand. He played Mogesi's clips. Remember Mogesi and his uncle, Ernesto's father, and Bokami and this other guy. They were there talking a lot of rubbish, talking about how, Uncle Mo is nothing, how they're going to attack him, and they cannot allow this in their village. Guys, we all know what they say. So, 𝐷𝐿 was playing this clip, and really trying to get people's emotions, trying to make them feel bad. Imagine Uncle Mo has done this. Imagine Maro going to defend him. Maro even paying people. Maro went to threaten these people in their homes because he was defending Uncle Mo. Guys, he played a clip where Maro was saying that he had to go and take care of some business, early in the morning on a particular day. And this business included, just something to do with the neighbors. And so 𝐷𝐿 brought that out, saying that, you see, MORAA went to take care of this business, and this business is Ankomo's business. And this Ankomo's business is the business that whereby he went to beat up a young man, destroying his, future, his generations, by, destroying his, body parts. Guys, first of all, before I even continue, let us listen to what this gay T was talking about.
So, Sensor woke up in the morning yesterday and he went to confront the family and try to get 𝐵𝐿 out of that mess. There's a lot of things going on in that village, bro.
Because we have a helipad.
Anyway, guys, good morning again. It's another beautiful day. Today I woke up fixing a lot of things around.
All right. Today I woke up fixing a lot of things around. And one of them is Ankomo.
Including some issues to deal with the neighbors.
The issues to deal with the neighbors. Senso, I'm told that you went there sending them threats, telling them if they dare arrest Uncle Mo, you're going to deal with them. I don't know why these people are being intimidated every day. 𝐵𝐿 happened to assault a young man in the village. Very seriously. A very serious assault. And this guy is in hospital. The doctor's report were out here, and Mogesi and his friends were reading that in the video. So 𝐵𝐿 was in hiding. And so MORAA intervened, and he is trying to fix that mess. And so 𝐵𝐿 recorded a video and say, "I'm finally home," and even took a picture with the MORAA's horses. So whatever is going on, MORAA, if you want to involve yourself here and defend 𝐵𝐿 for what he did, you're now actually tripping. You're now messing. Let Uncle Mo take accountability of his action.
Gay T, it is always evident that you want to make your pod lies, more juicy, and make money out of YouTube. But I don't think that's right. Because clearly, following the incidents that happened, MORAA did not pay nobody nothing, and MORAA did not actually go to threaten anyone. Guys, MORAA may have gone to, of course, find out what is going on and, of course, try to make peace between the parties. That I agree. But this point of exaggerating issues, talking about MORAA is paying people and then making it a whole big thing, talking about how MORAA is, a bad person, paying people, defending evil in the society, defending Uncle Mo, does not want Uncle Mo to take accountability, responsibility for his actions and all this stuff. That is in bad taste, because when I watched Moremi's video, or is it Max One? Max One's video where Moremi was there. Moremi actually came out to speak a lot of things. And I was like, oh my goodness. Moremi actually even said that, my brother, Zach, I normally tell him, to cool down. My brother is a quiet person. But when he decides he can really, fight, he loves to fight. And I'm like, okay. So clearly, Moremi was trying to say that it's his brother who probably started this whole thing. He was even saying, and I realized one thing, guys. I realized that Max Zero was really trying to stop him, and he was trying to turn things around, trying to tell Moremi, no, but I think your brother must have been provoked, right? He must have been attacked first for him to fight. So Max Zero was trying to really stop Moremi from talking. And when Moremi could not stop talking, because Moremi, guys, you've noticed, Moremi is not letting anybody talk. Moremi is having interviews with Max Zero. Moremi is having interviews with Gintu. Moremi is not letting anybody talk. He is interjecting at every opportunity. He is talking over the person trying to talk, even in somebody else's channel. And I'm thinking, Moremi, relax. We know you're excited, but hey, relax. Let other people talk, especially if it's in their channels, So, Max Zero was really trying to make these statements like but your brother must have been attacked first for him to fight, huh? Your brother must have been provoked, but Moremi himself was trying to make it seem as though his brother, his brother is actually a violent person. And Max Zero did not want it to come out like that. And I was thinking to myself, these people, have brought Moremi to the streets, and Moremi came to the streets talking about he wants to expose, but I think Moremi is actually doing more damage to them than good. Moremi is actually exposing their bad side, his family's bad side, because guys, also remember, Moremi spoke about land issues in their family, and he said that his father is the one who has been selling their land. And he said it very clearly that his father has been consulting with them all along. He even spoke about his father selling their land, some of their land because of paying for their school fees. So guys, you can imagine this mzee who's coming out here to threaten, Marwa's family every day. This mzee who's coming to threaten Uncle Mo's life. This mzee is actually the one who willingly was selling his own land so that his children can go to school. It is sad that he feels like, he paid for school fees and his children ended up, being people who just loiter in the village, some of them drinking changa, have no use in the society. I understand, he feels like that. So he feels like his money was wasted. So mzee, I want to advise you to go and pick your school fees from school if you really feel like you wasted your money. But to want to kick these people out so that you can reclaim the land, I think that is going too far. Even that school fees, I definitely know you can never get it. And guys, he knows he can never get the school fees back. So he feels like this other route, of threatening these people, kicking them out, and reclaiming the land. He feels like that is the shortcut. Guys, it is such a shame, that you can spend money and none of your kids, guys, none of your kids amount to anything. Isn't that sad? That is so very sad. Guys, let us listen to what 𝐷𝐿 says some more.
And so, Senzo is trying to cover up for Mo. Mo did a very crazy thing. I don't know if you guys were following that, whatever was going on there. Gun Mo did a very crazy thing. And the boy who was involved is in hospital in a critical condition. And the doctors are saying that he was injured in his genitals. Man, you can do anything to a man, but don't threaten his reproductive parts. Because now, right there, man, it's like you're trying to end his generation. Why are you trying to do that? So that is the guy that Maru is trying to defend. Gunmo. Gunmo should be in jail.
𝐷𝐿, Marwa was not covering up for anything or for anyone. Guys, it is evident what happened. Uncle Mo is one person who comes out and, says exactly what happened, by himself. He doesn't hide anything, And he also says, he tells people, he gives warnings of the consequences that people are going to face if they try something on him, or if they try to come to his place. Guys, this guy is lying. And like I said, every person, has to go and find out, what has happened to their own. For example, in the next clip that I'm going to play, you will see Moremi clearly stating that he had to follow up on his brother. Why? because he has to know what is happening. He has to find out what is going on. Just exactly as Marwa was following up with Uncle Mo's issue to find out what was going on. It is as simple as that. Guys, let us first listen to Moremi and Max Zero, talking about this incident. Oh, but before we watch Moremi and Max Zero, let us first watch, these village clowns and their lies. Guys, first of all, I want us to look, to listen to this new entrant. Guys, I don't even know his name and I don't want to know it. This guy is such a liar. Every single thing that he speaks since he started appearing on these cameras is just a lie. And he does not even know how to lie. You can lie and make that lie be almost similar to the truth. But this one, pathetic, guys. Listen to these people.
That's crazy. Now, you can imagine. It's really traumatizing. I don't know.
But he's actually on what we call it?
Nose bleeding also.
No, talking about the oxygen support.
It's called hallucination.
No. Mogesi, come on. It's not called hallucination. He's in the life support machine or oxygen support. A very critical condition. And while that young man is fighting for his life in the hospital under a life support machine or oxygen support machine, Gunmo is out here beating his chest and saying, guess what? I'm back. Who said I won't be back? This is my village, bruh. I don't know which time he was using and say, whatever you want us to do, just do it. I'm right here. Hey. Okay, I know.
I speak sincerely. You are not here. I was not here. And my brother, very early in the morning, he was being arrested. Yeah. So when you called me, I decided to follow up because he's my brother, it's my brotherhood. I couldn't do nothing, So I decided to follow up. And that's why, bro, and I apologize for you because it's like when you called me, I wasn't there, But I told you, yeah, I wasn't there.
I understand because, yeah.
But I'm grateful. You started working while I'm not there, yeah. But God grant you that heart because I can see the progress what you are doing to me, bro. Thank you a lot, brother. And
yeah, our family, when I reached here, Moremi was not here. So there's something that had happened. His brother was arrested.
Yeah.
And it is good that everything is okay.
Yeah.
And his brother is now out of custody. Yeah. And even Uncle Mo is out of the custody because both parties agreed to forgive each other because all of them, as I have said earlier, they were in mistakes.
Yeah.
Now, guys, you can hear how these people are describing the injuries that this Zach, the brother of Moremi, got. They were very serious injuries. He was actually on life support, or is it oxygen support? He was very thoroughly beaten. He was swollen everywhere, bruises and all this stuff. Guys, a guy who was that, injured, a guy who had such severe injuries, a guy who was in ICU, as they were claiming, was arrested the following morning. That is how, twisted these people are. That is the kind of liars they are. I don't know if it's because they wanted donations. I do not know if it's because they wanted sympathy, but I guess they wanted both, sympathy and donations, and every other thing that people could give them. Guys, what a shame. These people are always using, incidents, misfortunes, issues to come out here and just blow everything out of proportion, make a mountain out of a molehill. What a shame. Did they really think this thing would not be out? So, this Moremi's brother, was arrested. Uncle Mo was also arrested, which clearly means that Marwa did not threaten anyone to stop any arrests. Marwa did not pay nobody. Now this is proof. Because I'm pretty sure if he paid people, then Uncle Mo could not have been arrested. And like Max Zero is trying to say right there, both these people were on the wrong. They negotiated, they came to an agreement, and they were let out of the police station. Guys, he is just trying to cover up for Moges's cousin. That is Moremi's brother. Why? Because Moremi himself stated that his brother, is somewhat violent. And Moremi was even saying, I have been telling my brother, to stop violence. Guys, anyways, all in all, the thing is, these people are such liars, and it is so very evident. The people who watch these people and just agree to what these people say are the ones that really surprise me. Because guys, if you look at the comment sections, you can actually you will actually be sad. You will be sad, guys, because these people actually believe some of these things, and I do not even know if they do not use reason. Because guys, there is no way you can be in ICU today in critical condition and tomorrow very early in the morning be arrested by police. It means, Moremi's brother, just got minor injuries, and he was taken to hospital for treatment, and then he went home and was arrested the following morning. It is just as simple as that. Why can't people just say things the way they are? Of course, we know it is for donations and sympathy. Number one, donations. That is the main reason. So guys, I have seen a video by Rocio whereby she was with her sisters, her parents, and Matata, and I think some guide who was showing them around that area. They went to the rocks. This place in Nyabohanse that has these big rocks. Guys, that place is beautiful. It looks so nice from afar. But to me, nearing those rocks is kind of scary. They are such big rocks. And for somebody like me who fears heights, that is a pretty scary experience. So they were out here enjoying themselves. The sisters, they climbed up, and I was so it was such a moment, for me, because I was just thinking, if she just slips a little bit, she will come down. But anyways, guys, there were people there, to hold their hands, to help them out and everything. Let us watch their adventure,
Yeah.
Very good view.
Yeah, I can imagine.
360.
A ver.
Very beautiful. Our
Help.
car is down there.
Help my sister. Let's see if she can make it. Cuidado, Laura.
Laura, you have to
Tenés como claro, como que ir trepando de las piedras.
step here.
Y otro ahí.
Como el hombre araña, de
One
pared a
foot
pared.
here.
Un pie ahí, el otro allá.
Oh.
I think she gave up.
It's not difficult.
Barro, mira.
Laura,
¿Vos te animás a hacer así? Porque no hay como una subida. Y tenés que treparte de los
como el hombre araña.
De los cosos.
yes. Come. Yes.
Ahí. There
¡Eso!
she's
¡Vamos!
going.
¡Vamos,
Cuidado.
Lento.
Lento, sí.
Lento.
Lento. Dale, Laura.
Right foot there. Yes. Slowly. Yes. Oh, lento. Oh, all right.
¡Vamos, Laura! Mira que es la aventura de toda tu vida. Llegamos.
Dale, Laura. A ver, Romina.
Romina.
Oh, Romina, vamos.
Try, Romina.
A ver, Romina.
You are
Wow, guys, what an adventure. These people are forever going to remember, these memories. Guys, it is beautiful to create memories. And Rocio's family are going to thank Rocio for this. Very beautiful memories from the motherland. And, I saw Marwa's, thumbnail, the title, something to do with Mr. Louis' vacation is over in Africa, and then he is with a wheelbarrow. And I was like, uh-oh. Remember, what was happening in Argentina, Marwa and this Mzee, they were really together. They did a lot of work together. This Mzee is such a strong man, And so, by the way, I saw some people catching feelings, like, Marwa, this is so disrespectful and everything. But I feel like, I just feel like it was just something light. It was just something that Marwa was saying. I really don't think Marwa is going to be overworking this, Papa. Anyways, guys, let us wait and see. Let us wait and see. And so we saw him, at the vacation, the start of the vacation being over. Yes, he has started to drive in the Kenyan roads. Actually, to be precise, in the Nyabohanse roads. And guys, I was particularly amused when he was driving. And then he started talking, and his wife had to tell him, no, you be silent, just drive. Because there was tension in the vehicle, because this is a driver who is driving on a new road. And of course, even the position of the steering, like in Argentina, they are right. It is a right hand drive, and in Kenya is a left hand drive. So they actually were kind of tense in the vehicle, as Rocio was telling us. This is according to Rocio. And they thought that he was driving a little too fast. But Rocio was there to calm people's nerves. And guys, I was just amused, especially that part where the wife had to say, you concentrate on the road. And guys, I know that all of you have had that moment before, where somebody is talking and you're like, just drive. Just keep your eyes on the road. All your focus, concentrate. Guys, let's take a look at this.
Sit, because the moment that everyone has been waiting has arrived. Mr. Luis is on the driver's seat, studying. Remember, we drive on the other side in Argentina, so his entire life he has been driving on this side. So now he's observing, studying. He put his glasses on. For the first time he will drive the Land Cruiser. So let's see how it goes. A ver si llegamos. ¿Están todos tranquilos ahí?
Just easier to assist us with the road, and then you will
Okay.
get back his.
Okay. My dad is saying, ask for a Bora Bora. Mira, ya viene uno manejando con todo.
Todavía no sabe.
Sí. Acá. Uy, te está yendo para... Pero la calle es algo así. Oh my God. He has drive all his life. Acá el auto va de... Nosotros vamos de este lado.
Nosotros
sí.
tenemos...
Sí, las motos te van a pasar de este lado. Sí, viene una moto allá adelante. I'm explaining that we have to drive on this lane. On this lane. And the bikes will pass on this other side. So that's how it works. Mr. Luis en la Land Cruiser. Despacito. Everyone is here. Sí, tienes que ir un poquito, quizás más despacio por la... Pero en realidad they are fearing that he's going too fast, but not really. Sí, no te tires tanto en la banqueta, que la calle es muy angosta.
Sí.
Acá puedes ir por el medio hasta que veas que viene alguien y te corre un poquito. Yeah. I'm explaining that here he doesn't really need to go on this side because the road is very narrow. So he can go right in the middle, and when he sees someone coming, he just moves a little bit. ¿Ve ahora? Pero cuidado con no te vayas tan a la cuneta que está. Because see this part is deep. ¿Están todos bien ahí?
¿Van
¿Todo
todos
bien?
¿Todo seguro? ¿Tienen seguro?
Mira para adelante, mira para adelante.
Bye bye.
Don't talk.
Bye
You
bye.
drive.
Adiós.
Pole, pole.
Guys, what do you think about this video? Please drop your thoughts, opinions, sentiments down in the comment section below. Let us have a conversation, you know. And like I said, I do reaction videos because they are well recognized, well acknowledged, and well paid for by YouTube itself, you know. And for those who love reaction videos, again, I say you are most welcome. So if you have not liked this video up to this moment, why? If you have not liked this video, please give this video a massive thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, take this moment to hit the subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the bell notification, because that is the only way YouTube can notify you whenever I drop a video. To my new subscribers, I want to say thank you so very much. I am humbled. Thank you for choosing this channel, and you shall love it here. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the best of the best of the best. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. You are not taken for granted, you know, not even one bit. And you know, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Let us meet in the next. Bye bye.
I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay